Hey guys, I'm out here doing the morning chores. Look at those big birds. It wasn't too long ago that we bought them, they were just chicks. Well hey, I thought about what are some of the cheapest recessive morphs you can get into, and today I have 5 recessive morphs that I want to show you that are cheap, that look great, that you can actually make some good money with later on down the road. Come on, let's go check it out. Alright guys, we're in my snake room. We're going to start off really fast here with the first recessive project that you can start up relatively cheap, and that is the albino ball python. Now I do have another albino, but she's going through a shed and I don't want to get her out. She's breeding size, she's ready to go. But this albino girl is actually an albino pewter, and I got her off of Morph Market, and I bought her for $350. Now that's a little pricey for some, but for me, I felt like I just had to get her into my albino project. The pewter looks great, and as you know, albino goes great with a lot of different things. So let's move on to my second snake, which works into the albino gene. Okay guys, I've got my next snake here, and that is the candy gene. Now this guy is actually Candino, and as you know, candy is compatible with albino. You've got these beautiful pink colorings coming up. You've got some orange, some yellow, you've got some creaminess coming through, and you've got these cool, they're not like albino eyes, but they're red, but they're like a dark red. This guy's kind of squirrely. He doesn't like for me to handle him very much for some reason. But he's gonna be breeding with my full-grown albino female. I hope to produce a clutch of great babies and hold back 2 Candino females. That's my plan. And when my albino pewter is grown up, I'm hopefully gonna be holding back maybe 2 or 3 babies. And so this guy, I purchased him for around $350, and he is just awesome. He breeds every time I pair him up with my female, and I'm confident I'm going to get my money's return on him. The Candino, got to add it to your collection. It looks great. All right, everybody, you've got to get some pied into your collection. Pied is just an impressive snake all by itself. This girl's going through a shed, so I don't want to handle her too much, but she was a steal for me, and I'll tell you why. I was picking up a Mojave female from the pet breeder, or just the pet owner, which I was purchasing her from. And she mentioned that she had this really nasty pied ball python that she wanted to get rid of. I wasn't in the market for a pied female, but I said, hey, you know what? I'll pay you a little bit of money and take her off your hands. And she was super feisty. She's since calmed down a little bit, but she is the best deal that I've ever gotten on a snake. I paid 40 bucks for her to take her off her owner's hands, and she is going to go well into my breeding plans. Eventually I'll pick up a powerhouse male for this girl and produce some pieds. You've got to add some pied into your collection. All right, that takes us to the final 2. The next thing that you can add in your collection for cheap are hets. This girl is a het clown female that I purchased from the Wasatch Reptile Expo just a couple weeks ago, and I paid 70 bucks for her. Now, any of you that are familiar with the clown gene know that the clown goes good with mostly everything. It looks amazing. And as soon as I grow this girl up, I'm gonna buy a powerhouse female to breed her to. $70 is hard to beat when it comes to one of the most popular genetics in ball pythons. You can pick up a het for cheap. Why don't you do it today? All right, This next girl I'm super excited about. Not because she looks amazing all by herself, but because she is going to project my projects way into the future as soon as I grow her up. She is a het desert ghost. Desert ghost is fastly becoming one of the most popular genes in ball python breeding, and for good reason. Desert ghost prolongs the pattern of your snake from a baby to adulthood and makes it last. And it crisps things up and it just brightens everything up. It adds a quality that I haven't seen in any other gene. And so this little girl, I bought her for $100 at the Magic Valley Reptile Expo, and she is gorgeous. She looks great, and she's going to really advance my projects into the future. I highly suggest if you can't afford, you know, $400 on a pied or $500 or $600 on a desert ghost, that you go out and you just pick up some hets. Do it now, because their value is going to go up in the future, at least a little bit. As you grow them to adulthood, their value will increase. I really hope you guys enjoy this video. Hope you'll consider subscribing. This has been Steven from Clutch Pythons. Until next time, guys, see you later. Thanks.